Hello everyone, know I have the name I want here, otherwise known as Patrick, and welcome back to another episode of Beginner's Guide to Legacy's Allure. And in this episode, we're going to be looking at action economy. So essentially, what action economy is using your actions uh, in your units and in a way to where you get the most value out of them. So if you've played, you know that a lot of times units die before you get a chance to use them. You're put into positions where units are just going to die no matter what you do. So learning action economy is actually very important since it can win you games, and I'm going to explain why in this example. So just to have a really dumbed down version of the game, we have a swordsman, a longbow archer, and a knight, and we're just trying to kill a cave troll and a Vesuvian archer. We're just going to say it's round 6. Alright, so this is round 6. So at the next round, the unit that's in the middle wins the game. Yeah, so there are a couple things we can do as Erangard to try and win here. All things we can do here. So we can either use the swordsman, longbow archer, or knight. And a lot of people would probably want to use the knight first to kill the Vesuvian archer, since the Vesuvian archer is ranged. It does 2 magic damage. It applies a burn. So it attacking the knight is not very good. So most people would want to get that out of the way first. But if we look at the passive, when it dies to a melee attack, the unit that kills it gets +1 burn. So the knight will get a burn. And then now it's red's turn. And here, Cave Troll would take Swordsman. So this is now the board state, and then Longbow Archer would then shoot Cave Troll. Alright, then we go to round 7. And this is now the situation we're in. And here, Erangard doesn't have a way to win now. Simply put, they don't have a way of killing Cave Troll, and they don't have a way of holding the center. Since the knight has 4 health now, it took a damage from the burn. It now has 4 health and armor 1, so it can take 5 damage before it dies. But the Cave Troll does have 5 damage. So even if the knight takes the middle, Cave Troll will simply kill knight, and now red wins. So if we go, so here it's impossible for Erangard to win. But if we go back to our round 6 game, I think the best thing we can do is use Swordsman first to attack the Cave Troll. The Cave Troll will have 3 damage on it, and Swordsman will die. So next, the Vesuvian Archer would want to shoot the Knight. Since it doesn't want to die for free, it's going to shoot the Knight. Takes 2 damage. The Knight takes 2 damage from magic, and then gets another burn. And then here, I would say the Longbow Archer would want to shoot the Cave Troll. And then now here is a dilemma for Gath. So let's say Cave Troll moves here. It's threatening the Knight, it's protecting the middle, and it's kind of protecting the Vesuvian Archer. Here, Erangard would want to attack the Vesuvian Archer anyway. Due to Vesuvian Archer's passive, it would get an extra burn. Then here at the end of the round, this is the board state. So here, red goes first. Since we took the last action, red goes first. Now and it's round 7. So now it's round 7. So if Cave Troll takes Knight, red loses since Longbow Archer takes the middle, and now we win, since we have a unit on the middle. if the cave troll moves to the middle, we also win because longbow archer can shoot it. 5 damage on it, and the knight can swoop in and take it out. And then now we also have a unit in the middle, and we win. So by simply changing how we use our actions, we went from an impossible to win situation into a guaranteed win. And that's why action economy is so important. Because it also has to do with knowing about damage breakpoints and health breakpoints, like we mentioned before. Because the knight at 4 health and the knight at 1 health, there is essentially no difference. Because no matter what, it dies to the cave troll anyway. So seeing that, taking the Vesuvian Archer out last, letting the Vesuvian Archer take its action, is the best thing we can do. And also, if we don't attack with the swordsman, as you can see, there just isn't enough damage now to kill the cave troll. So looking at the situation, you have to think, this swordsman is dead. No matter what I do, this swordsman is going to die. I cannot save it. I should not save it. It is going to die. So the best thing I can do is to use the swordsman right now just to get as much value I can out of it. So you do attack it fully knowing well it's going to die, just because you know if the cave troll goes before the knight or the swordsman essentially gets 0 value. It's a completely useless unit. It's as if it wasn't even there. And as we say, even if the Vesuvian Archer then goes, it doesn't change the outcome, because the knight will live with 1 health, and there is no difference between it having 4 health and 1 health. So I hope this was a good enough example to explain why actions are so important, why knowing what kind of sequence of units to use is important. I know it's kind of hard to find examples. Actually, I spent a lot of time trying to look through all the cards, setting up scenarios that I think best explains it. So I hope this got that point through. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.